Good morning. Thanks for joining me today for our daily devotion. Glad you're here. Hope you had a great night. You're looking forward to a great day. Today is Tim Wiggins' birthday. So happy birthday, Pastor Tim. Hope you have a great day today. Pastor Tim is the king of the dad jokes and always has a warm, very warm place in my heart. Excuse me, in my heart. I just appreciate you so much, Tim. So I hope you have a really happy birthday today. The cat shaming photo of the day is I crawled into the heat vent and the fire department had to put holes in the walls to rescue me. Now mom has to keep the floor registers taped down. And if you look in the picture, you can see the tape. This blue right here, that's tape around the register. So the cat doesn't get caught in the ductwork. I think that's pretty funny. Today is December 6th. It's also St. Nicholas Day. And St. Nicholas was a really important person in the church for a number of reasons, not the least of which he becomes the model for Santa. That's why we call Santa Claus St. Nick, because he was based on his idea. The idea of Santa is based on a real life person. And St. Nicholas was born in Greece in 270. He was a very religious man. His parents died when he was young, and then he was raised by an uncle, and then later became a priest and then bishop. And in 325, he was invited by Emperor Constantine to be part of the Council of Nicaea. And he's one of the people who signed off on the Nicene Creed. So when we say the Nicene Creed, we have that creed because of St. Nicholas. And today is the day that he died, and he died peacefully in 343. There are some legends around St. Nicholas, one of which is particularly interesting. We have the tradition in the church of giving oranges at Christmas. And it is said that there was a man who had 3 daughters, and he could not afford a dowry for his daughters. And so Nicholas sneaked over to the house. One story says he brought bags of gold. Another says that and as he just dropped them down the chimney where the young ladies had hung their stockings to dry. So that's why we hang stockings at Christmas, is because of these 3 young ladies. And so whether it was oranges or gold or whatever it was, and however he got it in there, these treats were dropped into their stockings. And as years passed, the story changed from gold to oranges because gold was not readily available. But the tradition of giving oranges carries on to today. And in Germany, St. Nicholas Day is a really big deal. And the kids put their shoes out the night before, so they should have put their shoes out last night. And in the morning, they would be filled with fruit and candy and other goodies. And then there's a person in the village who dresses up as St. Nicholas and will stop by. And the kids are expected to sing a song or recite a poem or do a skit. And if they do those things, then they get candy. And if they don't, then the Krampus comes, who is kind of the antithesis of Santa, or St. Nick, I should say. And they'll get a swat with a switch, or even taken away by the Krampus. So just lots of really fun things about St. Nicholas. He certainly was a very faithful man, faithful priest, faithful bishop. And a lot of the traditions that we have around Christmas are due to him and what he was about. And it's also important, I think, that we remember that Jesus and Nicholas are not the same guy. Nicholas was one who pointed the way, much like John the Baptist. He pointed the way to Christ. He himself was not the Christ. And so it's important that, whenever I ask the kids, what do we celebrate on December 24th? They all say Santa. Well, Santa has his place because Santa was based on a real person, and we can admire Nicholas. We can emulate Nicholas, and certainly in his generosity and in his kindness. But he's not Jesus. He's not the one who was born in a manger, who preached on a hillside, who walked on water, who died on a cross. He's not the same guy. And it's I understand as adults, we are far less likely to conflate the two. And maybe as children, it doesn't matter, in the long run, because they'll grow out of that. But I don't want to take away the mystery or the secret of Santa by any means. But it's just really important to realize that they're two very, very different people and two very, very different occasions that we celebrate. And maybe that's why Nicholas Day is a part of the reason why Nicholas Day is on the 12th, or excuse me, the 6th, and not the 24th, along with Christ's birthday, or at least when we celebrate the birth of Christ, is because they are definitely not the same person, and need to be kept separate, of course. So in any event, you see me looking off to the side here. I did a sermon on St. Nicholas at one point, and so I'm just double checking here to see if there's anything else worth mentioning. No. So happy St. Nicholas Day. And hope you can do something for someone else today. Do a random act of kindness. Be generous in some form or fashion. And just remember this great saint who walked before us and who shows us the way to Christ. Let's say, since I didn't do the standard devotion today, we'll do the Lord's Prayer and then the Luther's morning prayer. Or let's do it the other way. We'll do Luther's morning prayer first and then the Lord's Prayer. We give thanks to you through Jesus Christ, your dear Son, that you have protected us through the night from all harm and danger. We ask that you would also protect us today from sin and all evil, so that our life and actions may please you. Into your hands we commend ourselves, our bodies, our souls, and all that is ours. Let your holy angels be with us, so that the wicked foe may have no power over us. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. So, hey, thanks for watching. Happy St. Nicholas Day. Do what you can to bring some love and light into the world, and I will see you back here tomorrow.